Hello everyone, this is Trans-Siberian Railway Simulator Development Team, bringing you a guide on how to turn on the VL10 Locomotive and how to drive it. Here we are in the first section of the locomotive. The difference between the second section and the first section is that the second section have the small compressor and the battery. Here we can see a small compressor in the second locomotive. This is a switch that we'll need to use to turn it on. Here we can see a battery that's currently engaged. We can release the brakes from the second locomotive. Currently they are applied. In order to release them, we need to release the handbrakes. Now they're released. Now let's turn on the small compressor. We can see it working right here. Here we are in the first cabin. Now we can release the handbrakes from the first cabin. Now they're released. First, we need to turn on the pantographs and raise them. Wait for the pantographs to reach the electric line and supply the electricity. Now the electricity is supplied. Next, we can turn on compressors. Close the door so that there isn't too much noise. We can see the main reservoirs filling when the main compressor is engaged. Now we can turn on the engines using the KVC button and the BB1 buttons. Now we can turn on the engine coolers. Next, we'll want to fill up the leveling reservoir and brake magistral in order to apply brakes. First, we'll have to release the brake blocking. Now we can see brake reservoir filling because we have brakes applied via locomotive brake handle. We can release that, we don't need it. Now we can fill up the leveling reservoir and the brake magistral using the main brake handle. Push it to the release and charge position. It starts filling up. Looks like we overcharged it a bit, so we can release a bit of pressure by setting to position shutoff without supply, and then back to service. We a bit undercharged it, so let's go again. That's about right. Okay, now we are ready for takeoff. We can set the selector reverser handle to the M position in order to drive forward. Then turn on the VU switch to activate the controls. And we're ready for takeoff. But before that, we'll need to activate the signalization system in order to know the next signalization light on the rail. This handle will determine which signalization light will be shown either forward or backward on the rail. Now we can turn on the signalization switch on the secondary panel, spin the EP key to the left. Now we just need to reset it. using the attention control button. And we have our signalization turned on. And now we are ready to move. In order to move, we need to push the main handle forward to this position. And we're moving forward. You need to do it slowly so that the engine doesn't apply too much power. If you apply too much power, you will see the white light appear. It means that the engine produces too much power and the wheels can't move on the rail. Here we can see that the light is informing us that we need to slow down before the next signalization. When we need to stop the locomotive, we need to first push the main handle to the zero position, and we can apply the brakes either via locomotive handle or by the main brake handle. Since we don't have any wagons currently connected to the locomotive, we can use just the locomotive brake handle. And now the brakes are applied and we are losing speed. Thank you for watching, everybody. This has been a guide on how to start and how to drive a locomotive. Hope you enjoyed, and we'll see you later.